Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, I have been watching the XRP price like a hawk. There's definitely not a better analogy for what I'm doing. I'm just watching, and seeing and watching it move constantly, because a couple of hours ago, the XRP price actually hit a new local high at about 141, right? 141.6 or so. A couple of people in the comment section were sad, saying, oh, XRP is not doing amazing. Had a little bit of a discussion about that. I would say, well, yes, it is doing pretty amazing, and I'm pretty happy to see these results. The more important question now, though, is what's going to happen to the altcoin season as a whole, and to what point is XRP going to correct, and of course, would that be decided by Bitcoin or what? Well, for right now, guys, XRP to BTC is still in the broken out territory, and the line, if you were to put it in, is still exponential as of this point, depending on how low we go in the next couple of hours. Because obviously, guys, XRP was one of the best performers today, but then I guess I should say yesterday. Today, again, it might not be, right? Because Bitcoin is correcting a little bit. However, one thing a lot of you guys might not notice is that this correction right now for Bitcoin, first of all, could just be a normal small little correction you have very often in bullish cycles, right? So a little bit of correction before a bigger pump. But it might also actually be caused by sort of a programmatic dump system, like I shared a little bit earlier over on Twitter by BC Backer right here. Let me quickly see if I can find it. So like BC Backer said, remember when this happened with XRP on February 1st? A timed plan buy for retail investors usually does the exact opposite. Right now, Bitcoin at the perfect 0.702. Then again, the idea was that on September 7th, which is today, people are going to be buying Bitcoin altogether about $30 worth. And so, well, a lot of big whales might be taking their profits very, very soon here to, first of all, manipulate the market, and second of all, to sell upon those newbies who bought potentially in anticipation. And of course, guys, whenever that happens, the Bitcoin price moves, the XRP price moves akin to it. That's just the way it's always done, and that's the way it's going to keep happening for a very long while. And that's also what we're seeing in this reflection right here on the XRP to BTC. You're just seeing XRP take a little bit bigger of a hit, because that happens in altcoin season, guys. Altcoins rally harder, but they also fall harder. All right. If you enjoy these daily crypto updates, make sure you press the like button. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you haven't yet, guys, make sure you put that notification bell on. For some reason, a lot of my videos don't give out notifications, so make sure you have the bell on, and still you probably won't get to see most of my vids, but at least a couple extra, All right, so Val Jester Locke posted on Twitter, sorry, have to get this out. It's like a fire in my bones. If you truly understand, what's taking place, then you'd know XRP is something to hold until post-collapse. It's a currency. This isn't meant to be sold right now in a devalued USD. Wake up. I mean, yeah, I'm going to say it differently. XRP is meant either as a global reserve currency or as the global bridge currency. Depending on how you want to view it yourself, both work. What is also planned for, however, is that XRP is, let me say, okay. So for both of these views, there's a different sort of use case for XRP. For the first use, which is the global reserve currency, like Stefan says here, it's basically the idea that you hold it and you buy and sell everything with XRP. And the second idea, you use basically XRP to transfer to any currency that you want to buy whatever you want. And the difference there, of course, is that when holding it, more people are holding it, and so there's more demand, sort of. Then again, with the whole transferring of things, as people are going to have to, basically cash out their XP to buy stuff anyway, they're mostly just going to get more XRP. And the other things, I don't think it really matters for the price which of these two things it's ultimately designed for, or which is going to take over. I would say I'm just holding on to my XRP for a very, very long while until I don't think it's a smart idea anymore. And I don't think that will really ever happen unless, no, I really can't think of a good way. Because think about it like this, guys. What are you going to cash your XRP out to? For real estate? Fair, right? If you think that's a smart move, do it. But otherwise, to US dollars? What am I going to do with those then? If I really want to, I can get myself a freaking card, a little crypto.com card or so and spend my crypto through those newer visas and whatnot. But there's also 1,001 ways nowadays to get some return on your crypto, like for example, staking. So what exactly am I going to do if I take it out of crypto? There's not really any other system I can think of with a better yield. So I'm just really not sure why people say the safe haven, my US dollars or my euros. Really? Is that inherently safe? I mean, being a certain loss of value isn't necessarily safe. You already know if you're going to fiat, there's a 100% chance that you're going to lose money over the next couple of years. It's just fact, right? Because of inflation. So, I mean, if you just find something that's neutral, net neutral, you've already found something way better. Right? But it's just the idea that we've been imprinted basically that fiat is good, fiat is safe. And because you use it for most things, that people think it's also good to have the majority of your money there. Not really me though, guys. Also, most billionaires, they don't have so much cash. They might, for example, have millions of dollars in cash, maybe even 60 million. However, if you're worth 100 billion, relatively, it still ain't that much. Which is why I always say, guys, cash is not the enemy, but cash is not a really good investment. All right. XRP Crow or Status said over on Twitter, in 5 years, we are not just Amazon Books, we are Amazon. By Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO. I've talked about this a couple of times on my channel. They had a pretty big plan, a pretty elaborate plan at that as well, which is basically right now go for the cross-border payment section and then piece by piece slowly branch out to different markets. And that also might fit into this idea that maybe they are the world's bridge currency first, and then moving over and transitioning into the global reserve currency. That might be. We don't really know, right? We don't really know exactly what it's going to get to or what the plan is in that regard. We just know that the use case and the idea of XRP and Ripple services and whatnot is very, very freaking juicy, very smart, and I think it will bring a lot of demand to XRP. All right, Ripple's price analysis. I don't want to talk about it right now, all right? I know the price is falling down right now. Let us wait and see what Bitcoin is going to do. Today, I've given a couple of my own expectations. Things worked out pretty nicely. Right now, we are correcting, but we don't know if it's a really big manipulative move, like some of the guys have been saying, because, well, that idea actually started hours ago, right? And it's only now, then again, it just hit 12, and just after it hit 12, it started to dump. Guys, maybe it is a little bit more manipulated than it seems, huh? Maybe it really is. Because think about it, right? We were talking about on the 7th, people are all going to start buying. Now, the 7th on the all charts on the UTC, it just hit. For me, it's 2:30 a.m. And now all of a sudden, a sell-off. I mean, it is kind of coincidental. And once more, that's also why XP is moving further. Then again, the entire market is down, so it's not really that crazy. I guess only VeChain is actually moving rather nicely still, up just a teeny weeny bit. All right, $440 billion German asset manager to add Bitcoin exposure to various funds. Leading asset manager, Union Investment, will add Bitcoin to a number of funds after conducting a pilot test earlier this year. Well, they're considering to buy small amounts, about 1 to maximum 2%, to a handful of other funds for private investors. So that's pretty damn juicy, maximum 2%. But I believe in Germany, they have the ability right now to buy 20%. There we go. I was kind of debating for a little second, but 20% of their entire fund's worth of crypto since August 2nd. So the fact that people are already using it now, I guess, is also a really big step, right? It's a really big step into the right direction, guys. I'm really excited just for seeing this already. It's very, very, very nice. Then Ripple price analysis, XRP pokes. Oh, I just told you guys, I don't really want to get too much into the price analysis because we have to wait right now. We're all really excited. I know. XRP broke out of the triangle. XRP this, that. Yes, this is also a triangle I shared on the channel a couple of days ago as well. However, right now, we are not talking about the macro of things. We're talking about a little bit more micro. And right now, once more, Bitcoin is king. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, nothing right now. I'm not changing any position because I ain't no sucker for that. But I am waiting for Bitcoin to make the most determining move. And if I had to pick something to mess around with right now to trade, for example, I would definitely choose Bitcoin right now as we speak. All right, Cardano braced for a mammoth bombshell as fresh data flashes bigger milestones for ADA. Okay, Cardano recently surpassed $3 for the first time in history and went on to set a new all-time high. The project has garnered a reputation for being slow and steady, but it seems that this stance is paying off. So one of the only things I actually want to say about this one is that there's a ton of criticism about Cardano for being slow or being peer-reviewed. But guys, if you actually weigh it off here, it's actually a really smart idea, because a lot of the problems which a lot of these newer projects have, they're not going to have, because they're peer reviewed. They know whenever they're going to do something, they're going to do it right. And even though it's slow and steady wins the race very often. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, if you're asking me, guys. So a lot of the problems that people point out, I don't know. I kind of trust in Charles Hoskinson's process of things will be fixed in due time. So even when people say, oh, but this is not implemented, or this is a big problem, I'm always thinking, yeah, but it will be fixed though. It just takes a little bit of time. All right, Kim Kardashian. I don't know if you guys were expecting that to be talked about in a video of mine. Apparently, she has been lashed out by the UK finance watchdog for promoting an unknown crypto. I don't know too much about it. I really, frankly, do not care about it at all. But apparently, she's been called out for it. While she did disclose that it was an ad, Randall said that she didn't have to disclose that she was promoting a speculative digital token created a month before by unknown developers, one of hundreds of such tokens that fill the crypto exchanges. When she recently got paid to ask her 250 million Instagram followers to speculate on crypto tokens by joining the Ethereum Max community, it may have been the financial promotion with the single biggest audience reach in history. That's true, though. So even though she said ad, I don't know, guys. It's strange. The rules are kind of difficult. I don't know exactly what to expect of it because, well, it's being promoted everywhere. So, I mean, her chasing her bag is also not a crazy thing. Because what if they, for example, offered her $5 million, right, to just post one little thing? It's not that crazy, I think. If she has 250 million followers, it's not that crazy that a crypto project would pay big money for that, right? And who is she to say no to one little post? If she doesn't know what it is, which is possible, I guess it can't be that she doesn't know what it is, guys. Let's be realistic. She must know. Then again, maybe it's, I don't know, guys. It's difficult. And we just covered this one already. I have it open twice by accident. Yeah, but things are looking really, really juicy for Cardano, guys. We have the 12th, of course, the big launch, and we have the end of the month, which is basically going to be these events for Cardano. Yep, looking pretty exciting, but yeah, not too much to say about it. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully, you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.